living on this planet, simply. They have the most phenomenal technology. They can project real-time scenes. They can make their craft apparently invisible. They can reflect the sky. They can do whatever they like. They can stop a bird in flight, probably motionless in midair, apparently. They can stop any moving object at any range they desired. And
just stop it.
He said our military men should take note. They could reverse the trajectory or path of a moving object at any time.
Yeah, we also found something that we always knew we would find, but we are absolutely 100% ecstatic that actual aerial photographs of Area 51 have been taken and have been released.
Some interference from what could be.
Are you there, General Jameson?
I have.
Right, you just heard it right there.
Theo Dvorak. Now, he's written an extraordinary book called UFOs Are With Us. But these encounters, together with his brother, then the German-American farm boys in North Dakota, and in 1932, they encountered a landed craft. At some distance, they gradually got a little bit closer. They watched it. Days would go by, would be there, another week maybe, then they would see it again. And eventually, they got very, very close. They could see the object. And always preventing them from getting any closer was an invisible shield, like glass, but you couldn't actually see anything at all.
Like a force field or something.
Exactly, like a force field. They noticed the rabbits and birds colliding with these things, and they would be stunned and couldn't explain because there was nothing visible. But eventually, that force field was revealed.
May 15th of this year, I was going to point this out. It didn't happen. There was another person who said that it was coming around the 1st of June. She changed her mind, said that the Pleiadians had told her, and it didn't happen. And
well, they can't interfere. What they're saying is, because I asked that same question, they are planning on encapsulating the planet and make another sun out of it.
if that's what happens?
If that's what happens. Again, the game I sent that email.
No kidding.
No, we got to totally just
Not talk about that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that you are working on, without asking you specifically what you're working on, did any of, let's try it this way, did any of your experience at S1, what you saw and what you learned technically, have application in any work that you're either doing now or contemplating?
Yes.
Particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now.
They're not doing anything.
They are not. They want full major population centers wiped out. They want full major population centers wiped out.
I don't know.
Yes, to me, something now.
Did you hear? Now you tell me because you were listening.
That was awful strange.
There was a really weird guy on the air when it went off.
51.
And here he is. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello there, is this Art Bell?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah, my name, I won't give you my last name.
Okay, wait a minute, sir. Hold on. The fax is signed by somebody named
Jim.
Jim.
Is that what you call it? In Engine Spring. And I figured I'd just go on up here and charge it into the Area 51. I'm right south of the Savannah test site, or Dallas Air Force Base.
Listen,
I'm not off that restricted zone.
listen to me. When you fly into that zone, They are going to either force you down or shoot you down. Don't you know that?
Well, you know, I've been in a lot of Air Force bases, and I've been in the Air Force for 10 years. I'm not ex-Air Force, but out there in the distance, it's got 3 runways that look like they're all lit up. And D-shaped, it's like north-south, south, like north, D-shaped, and it's lit up. Got 3 runways in those distances. I can see Air Force base out there in the distance. It's got 3 runways that look like they're all lit up. And D-shaped, it's like north-south. Got a lot of desert up here, don't you?
A lot of desert, yes. And, we're going to have to come down and check out the facility there. We have people that actually have come down to the station and said that they believe you're holding alien hostages underground in the silo. Antelope, cattle, whatever in the area. And there's been a couple dead cows out there. So the connection between cattle mutilations and all this, I was developing a death ray in this underground facility, and that I had tested it on cattle, which is why they were dead. And of course, a guy came driving down the road and I vaporized his car.
As we're looking at, it's probably 200 yards upside, the highway. They're just floating down the road. It was an interesting situation to me, but it was just kind of a wake-up call to what's going on. I have always seen.
Those Billy, there's you.
There's thousands of them.
I said you're liable to get yourself killed.
Been taken?
He's written an...
Are you there, General Jameson?
I have...
Right, you just heard it right there.
They can make their craft apparently invisible. They can reflect the sky. They can do whatever they like. They can stop a bird in flight and hold it motionless in midair, apparently. They could stop any moving object at any range they desired. And
Just stop.
he said our military men should take note. They could reverse the trajectory of craft.
I said, okay, I didn't say anything more about it. I went back to my room, and I mentioned it to my buddy who happened to be the base photographer, who was giving me pictures of all the other stuff.
Now, that's the same ship where 120 men had died in 1967, right? I'm told that's a haunted ship as well, but that's another story.
Lots of stories. But what I wanted to say was, we both saw 4 crafts underneath the water. 2 of them were cylindrical, and 3 of them were kind of a triangle shape with red, blue, green, and white lights. We were astounded at this. The moon was lit that night, and we could see the water around the entire area of the ship was like a clear glass lake, like on a beautiful Sunday morning. We knew that this was impossible for water out in the ocean to be without motion. But we always found it very, very strange that NASA was the one that conducted this. And we were told by the men that we talked with on the flight deck that they were threatened that if they ever revealed what happened to them, that they would be severely tortured.
I have heard the possibility of the saucers being human beings from the future, time traveling. Flying saucers would come in and go out for an opening in the earth. You know, it's not even provides a wealth of scientific which is Bravo.
And have been released?
The interference from a landed craft with his
Are you there, General Jameson?
And that's what the final conflicts are going to be all